Origins of Satana. Is half human, half succubus. She is the daughter of Marduk Kurios, a high-level demon who controls multiple hells and sister of Daimon Hellstrom, also known as son of Satan. Satana, with her brother Daimon, was born in Greentown, Massachusetts. Her father told them they were evil and tried to make them go down that path. Daimon rejected being evil and used his abilities for good. Satana, on the other hand, embraced her abilities and origin. Satana's mother was a human named Victoria Wingate. When she discovered her children were demons and the identity of their father, it drove her insane and she was put into an asylum. Daimon did not want to be like his father and was raised by a foster family. Satana was taken to one of her father's hell dimensions and taught black magic. Satana trained in demonic martial arts by the former Hell Lord Dansker. Though Dansker trained her, he resented her and her father Satan for usurping his position millennia ago. Later, he returned to Earth in an attempt to destroy her. It was during this training period that her soul was bonded to an archdemon and agent of destruction known as the Basilisk. It was a very powerful demon, considered one of the deadliest of the satanic host. Satana was able to contain and release it at her discretion, knowing that each time she manifested it, it would become more powerful and difficult to control and that it was destined to one day consume her as well. During this time, the demon Xanarth was also forced into her service as a resentful slave. Satana was banished to Earth by a mysterious group of demons known as the Four. Once on Earth, she stalked U.S. cities as a bewitching succubus, giving the souls of men she had feasted on to her father. Seducing these men, she would embrace and kiss them, sucking the life from their swiftly withering bodies. The victim's soul would take the form of a fragile butterfly which she would pluck from their mouths and symbolically eat/destroy with great relish. Satana was traveled about moving to different location of the Church of the Dark Father. She was a powerful and charismatic figure in these churches. At this time, Satan gifted her with a feline-formed familiar named Exeter to serve her. At one of these churches she encountered Clara, who had possessed Gloria Hefford, Damien's sister from his foster family. Clara was a powerful demon mother of the outer dark who Gloria had mistakenly tried to summon. Satana was forced to unleash the basilisk to consume Clara. For a brief time, Satana was transformed into a mortal woman named Judith Camber. Death. Satana was drafted by Doctor Strange as she and Spider-Man fought of an evil creature named the Basilisk Demon. With little hope of defeating him, Satana spiritually bonded with the creature to stop him. Doctor Strange managed to defeat the evil demon and had it killed. However, due to Satana's spiritual bond with the Basilisk Demon, so did she die. Satana was sent to one of her father's hell dimensions. Satana was dead. This, however, did not stop her from coming into the earthly reality. There, she was seen taking souls of evildoers met in the streets of New York City. She eventually joined up with her half-brother Damien Hellstorm, who had recently lost his wife. Satana had grown more evil during her time in hell, and seemed to enjoy her brother's struggle with being good. She was, however, not seen or heard from again after her time with Damien. It was presumed that she returned to hell once more. It was, however, not many months later that Satana truly returned from the dead when she was brought back to life by Doctor Strange. He wanted her to join the witches, a team of mystic women, and help him defeat an ancient evil. Satana was furious that he woke her up from her death and asked her help once again, mostly because she had died the last time when Doctor Strange asked her help. Satana reluctantly agreed to join the witches, but she had an extremely different attitude and personality than before she was killed. She was now more evil and kept harassing the other members of the team, Jennifer Kale and Topaz. Satana, however, started to grow more accustomed to her life as time went by and, after she helped out the witches and defeated the ancient evil that Doctor Strange had asked them to do, she left the group and started her own life once again. Occultist for hire. Satana was running an occult gift shop when the Hood showed up looking for help. Satana was suggested to him by Scarecrow when the Hood needed help getting out from under Dormammu's thumb, but she claimed it was beyond her. Instead, she offered her services as his magical tutor. Satana makes an appearance when Paladin, under orders from Misty Knight, is investigating the trade of demonic weapons by Baron Brimstone. She shows Paladin the true nature of the weapons and helps him defeat one of the possessed minions. After an escaped Man-Thing incident, the Thunderbolts realized they needed a new teammate with magical capabilities. With the help of Doctor Strange and some trickery, Luke Cage was able to recruit Satana onto their team by putting a collar on her to make her obey orders. They told her that she needed to redeem herself for the crimes she committed when she helped the Hood, although she claimed she was only helping him to monitor his strength. Luke Cage seeks out Daimon Hellstrom for the location Satana. She is hiding at her lair in the Himalayas where she has several lines of magical defense. Satana tempts Luke and Doctor Strange with members of her harem, but it's no use. She goes along reluctantly before she sees Man-Thing and is happy to join. Satana leads the team on a mission to take down Gothenvold Castle, which vanished back in 1911 and has just reappeared. They storm the castle, which is armed with zombie Nazis, as Satana saves the team with a flame of Animus Infernus, which also exhausts her temporarily. The team survives the attack, but Gothenvold gets away. Satana and the Thunderbolts are sent right to Iraq to stop what appear to be zombie villagers. As they battle, Satana discovers that they are not magic-based but are spore-infected and electronically controlled. They defeat the villagers and are again teleported right away back to the raft where the Juggernaut has been possessed by a hammer of the worthy. Satana aids in rounding up and containing escaped prisoners with a catatonia spells. She then aids in calming down the Man-Thing, who is enraged by the affects of fear itself. Along with Songbird, Moonstone, Ghost and Mach V, Satana leads the team to Chicago to intercept the Juggernaut. Satana and Moonstone get into a brief fight over Man-Thing's role on the team. Ghost bonds with Satana's magic as the team enters into Juggernaut's mind and soul. They fail to save him and are expelled from his mind. Satana is able to teleport herself back to the what's left of the raft to escape the strike from Juggernaut's hammer. More recently, Satana was part of the band of Thunderbolts that escaped the raft prison, but unfortunately ended up in the time stream, visiting many other realities and time periods. Eventually, the team found its way home and parted ways. Many of the Thunderbolts thereby again escaped from the law, including Satana. The Covenant is an ancient rule of engagement in the war between heaven and hell. Once every 1,000 years, a portal is opened as a demilitarized zone, where emissaries from both sides air grievances and discuss terms. Ghost Rider was given a silver bullet, made from the silver given to Judas Iscariot, and told to seek out Hellstrom to investigate a weapon being made to interrupt that peace treaty. They needed more intel, so Hellstrom sent Blade into a demon hideout with Satana to get some answers. Satana got the name of a Nidavellir blacksmith, Ragnar, who was making a weapon from the silver for a mortal sorcerer, Necrodamus. According to Hellstrom and Satana's father, neither heaven nor hell could interfere with the Covenant, but a mortal could. Interference would trigger automatic fail-safes that would shut the door to heaven forever, giving hell free reign on earth. Hellstrom believes Ghost Rider is the key to stopping the Judas weapon, so Satana and the other fight off the demon army that is in Blaze's way. Necrodamus fires a silver rocket at Michael the Archangel, but Blaze steps in front of it, taking no damage and saving the Covenant for another 1,000 years. Before he leaves, Michael says each of them has earned a favor from heaven. Powers. As the daughter of Satan, Satana inherits immense magical abilities and has acted as a main hell lord on several occasions. As a succubus, half-succubus lineage, she feeds on the souls of people. Her kiss kills her victims, causing them to shrivel and release the soul in a butterfly-like form. Satana would then capture the butterfly to feed on it. However, the ability does not work on psychic or psionic vampires. Satana originally can release a powerful demon called the Basilisk, which returns to her. Through the usage of magic she can levitate as well, fly, use astral projection, can fire blasts of hellfire which damages souls of its victims, and control the minds of others alongside various other magical abilities. When she takes people's souls, it increases her magical powers. Satana can even use a weapon that has killed a person and take energy from that said weapon. As with all Hellords, Satana is stronger when in her domain, but even when outside of it, she can give Doom and Doctor Strange problems with her raw magical strength. Satana has superhuman strength, able to lift C-10 tons without further mystical enhancement. Her other physical abilities are greater to those of normal humans to an unknown degree.